So credit's one way to extend your business. I use it to advance money on behalf of clients' accounts to help properties move faster. There's all kinds of reasons why I might want to use it. And I have on the call today, Kurt Feddersohn, who specializes in helping businesses like mine and yours, hopefully, get business credit cards. Kurt, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Bill. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Sure. And I know we met through the LA County Real Estate Investors Association meeting a couple months ago, and hopefully we'll see you again here. It's the week from tomorrow. So tell me about your business. What do you do and how do you help people?
Well, first of all, my background is in mortgage brokering. I've been a broker since 1985. I've had two mortgage companies, direct mail company, equipment leasing company. I have flipped houses in Las Vegas and San Diego. I'm wholesaled in the Midwest. So I've been in the trenches. I know a couple times we got short on money. We were able to work it out. And then I've tried a couple times to retire. I've been very unsuccessful at that. And so I found what I consider a niche in the finance world, helping people who flip homes or any properties and wholesale. So what we're seeing, a lot of people are coming to us to get extra capital because they'd like to expand their business, and business credit cards are certainly used for that particular purpose. I enjoy it. I like helping people, and I love getting in the trenches with them.
Well, I work a lot with flippers and investors and wholesalers, and I do know they come up with money needs from time to time. So let's talk about what kind of lines of credit, what dollar amounts we're talking about, and what does somebody need to get started if they're a new investor or a new flipper?
Sure. First of all, business credit cards are not new. Credit cards have been around since the dawn of time, I think. Business credit cards, as far back as I can see, they're about 25 years old. They're not new at all. The business credit cards are easier to qualify for than a traditional mortgage. If someone comes to me, we do a very short, what we call an information form, and then we pull a credit report, a specific credit report. And we're looking for two things on the credit report. Number one, we're looking at the FICO score. Everybody knows about FICO. There are many, many different FICO scores, but the one we're using is an Experian. And secondly, the second number that we look at is called your utilization. Now, what that means is if when you come to us, you already have maybe $50,000 in unsecured line of credit, credit cards and such, and you've got 50,000 and you owe 40. Well, you're way over the 30% threshold in utilization. I'm bringing it up because a lot of people are not aware of that. So if you have a 700 FICO, that's part of the issue. Part of the problem is to make sure that's over 700, and then the utilization is under 30%. Those are the two numbers that the underwriters look at almost immediately.
So if somebody has a credit card, has a credit score in the 700s and has utilization under 30%, are they able to get, but they have a new business, are they able to get a business credit line? Right.
Let me make something real clear. Your personal credit, not your business, your personal credit is used to qualify you for a business credit card. And I don't care about Paydex, Dun & Bradstreet. I don't care if you had problems 10 years ago. It's all your personal credit. We look at the two numbers and we go back about 2 years, at least 2 years. And that's what the underwriter is looking at to approve you for a business credit card. Startups are okay. We can do startups. It's all based on your personal credit.
So from my business, just, to be personal, I use Wells Fargo. I used them at the time because I was using them to get cashier's checks regularly, and they were very convenient for that, and they were locally convenient and made the process easy. No longer do I use them for that. And when I bank with them, they gave me a credit card because I had money with them. And so I've used that with them, but I'm looking to change banks. which means there's no real advantage to their particular credit card. So what's the process then if I wanted to explore what you have to offer as an alternative? How do I get started?
Give me a call.
Okay.
Give me a call and we will talk about it. I will explain every detail to you. I want you to understand. I want you to be comfortable, not only with the process, but with me. And it takes 20 minutes. We do the information sheet. Our lady Michelle, who's the expert on credit pulling, she's the one that will pull the credit report with the client on the phone. We only do credit pulls that are soft and do not show as an inquiry on your credit report. That's extremely important to your success in getting business credit cards, are inquiries. Too many, you hear people say, well, you can have 6 inquiries over the last 2 years. Sorry, that doesn't hold true, especially in today's marketplace. Today's marketplace is brutal right now for extending credit.
Interesting. Well, I know at the same time, might be approval to get, I would imagine, is the most viable time to have credit, right? Because we see literally now every day more and more I see opportunities for properties to buy, and they just require cash. And I have cash, but some people don't. And one way to do that is to have credit ahead of time that you can use for that, right?
Right. Thank you. Perfect point. We're getting people coming to us with a 620 credit score and 100% utilization. I'd love to help you, but that's not the parameters that most of the credit card companies are going to use.
Right.
It's better to come to me sooner.
Right.
Let me do an evaluation. It doesn't cost anything to pull the credit report. Let's take a look at where you are now and get you ready for down the road. This is out of the Wall Street Journal. Feds keep watch on 4 key factors. The number 1, bank lending. So the feds are already hovering over the lenders. Small businesses are feeling credit crunch. This is out of the San Diego Union. Right. You don't come to me too late. It's better to come to me too soon. Even though you don't have a property or project, come to me as soon as you can. Let's give you a picture of what we think we can do and give you a head start.
Okay. Now, do you plan to be at the LAProbate event next Thursday?
It's up in the air. I may be there. If I am, look for the guy in the blue shirt. Okay.
And if not, if someone get a hold of you and talk to you about business credit, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Yeah. Can I make a couple of points though? Because I want to get to that. One of the things that is most important on business credit cards, they do not show on your personal credit report. Right. Very important. That's number 1. Number 2, no interest for up to 15 months. If you had come to me last Christmas, I had several there was no interest being charged for up to 2 years. Wow. Startups are okay. Again, I don't care if you have a business. We'd like you to have an LLC and with an EIN, and that helps us in getting you approved. Those are things that we'll discuss when you give me a call. Got it.
Fantastic. And it is very convenient. You know, I never really used business credit for a long time, and there are times it just makes sense. Number 1, if you get a credit card with rewards, that's a nice feature to have. And number 2, to be able to do things you otherwise can't do, to take advantage of opportunities if you have an extra $25,000 or $50,000 that you can purchase something and get it, pay cash for something that you might say, well, I don't really have the money right now, but you get a discount and I can put it on my credit. And if I have no interest cost, then it makes some sense. So again, we want to be smart. We want to make sure that we, can pay for things as we go along and use credit as a tool to help us leverage our money. Right.
There's no collateral required. It's based on your personal credit with no collateral. Right, and no paperwork. I mean, it's so simple. Got it. So, and there's no upfront fees. That's another thing. We don't charge an upfront fee. Once we have you approved, then at that time you'll pay us a fee for doing that. But there's no upfront fee. If we don't produce, don't owe us anything.
Got it. Well, Kurt, you obviously. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, but the fact that they don't show on your personal credit is huge.
Right.
So down the road, when you're applying for credit, that you may have $100,000 in credit, but it's not going to show on your personal credit report. We have a situation right now with a company out of the Midwest. They have four owners in the business, and all four of them came in. We got all four of them. They had sterling credit. All four of them, we got large lines of credit, which they're going to combine to put into their company. However, one of the things that we do is we use credit partners. So all four of these people, the men that we've been dealing with, they're going to bring in, all four of them are bringing their wives in, and the wives are going to get separate credit.
Nice.
So credit partners play a big factor in helping you multiply, if you will, the amount of money that your credit approved for.
Very nice. Okay. Any last things you want to share before we wrap up?
Yeah. Best number to reach me is my cell phone, area code 619-602-2026. Again, 619-602-2026. My website is 800-906 and the word loan.com, 800-906-loan.com. And if you drop the .com, you'll have my toll-free number to call me directly at the office.
Got it. Fantastic. Well, look, I sure appreciate the chance to work with you. I know I have an application process with you myself. It sounds really exciting and interesting, and maybe we'll get a chance to do a follow-up in a few months as how it worked out. Right. I know you're a great vendor. I enjoyed meeting you myself in the past at the Lyric event. Hope to see you there again soon sometime when it's appropriate. Until then, if anybody's interested, give Kurt a call, and thank you for your time today.
Thank you, Bill. I appreciate it. Thank you.